Oivia Miles, the rookie, leading the team in scoring. Man, y'all better stop playing with that girl. I've been talking about her for 3 years. Talked about her while she was at Notre Dame. Talked about her at TCU. And we talking about her now as a rookie in the league. This is why I love college.
You hyped her and believably so. I mean,
she's living up, right?
Yes.
I will never steer y'all wrong. Let me tell y'all something about old Jo. I will lie for you before I lie to you. Remember that.
Welcome to Joe Corey Presents Sports Talk Weekly. You are now locked in with the best, where the game meets the culture, with Joe Corey and Miss Malikah. Breaking down the biggest stories in sports, competition, and urban culture. Real opinions, real debates, and real talk. This is Sports Talk Weekly, presented by Joe Corey.
Yo, welcome back. It's on and cracking lacking. She's in the building, y'all. This is Joe Corey Presents Real Sports Talk Weekly with the sports diva, Miss Malikah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Got a question for you. You be shitting on New York, but you got this New York t-shirt on. I don't understand what's happening.
I do that.
Okay, all right, good answer. All right.
But I'm going to New York.
Oh, word. When you heading out there?
At the end of the month.
You want to hear something dangerous?
What?
I got a cousin out there in New York, right?
Okay.
And she live in Manhattan.
Ooh.
And she used to do like music industry like I was, but now she's in the TV industry.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's dangerous?
Dangerous for the world because that means we got an inside connect.
I know.
She works on shows such as Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Stop.
And does stuff for like Bravo, like production and editing.
We need to look cuz up.
We hook. That's going down.
Look,
Danya, what up, shawty?
Yeah,
Can't wait to rap with you, girl. Let's make it happen.
Okay,
Let's make it happen.
All right.
That's my dog too. She cool as a fan. Nothing like a good family reunion, man. Remind you of folks. All right. So with that all going down, here's what's going on the what they call on the docket for the day.
Okay.
We got some WNBA action because it's starting to heat up. The playoffs is around the corner, and I don't know if y'all know, but within the last 2 weeks, sports have been killing with the highlights. The WNBA, they've been getting it in.
Let me tell you.
Tell them.
I'm inspired.
You want to hoop, don't you?
I want to.
I want to go out there and hoop too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
But then my knees and back start hurting. So till I get that copper fit, we're chilling. Plug. Y'all find out what I'm talking about later on. Just stay tuned. All right, then we're going to break down the NFL. This week, we're breaking into the division known as the AFC South.
Dirty South.
Last year, they had a couple of teams worth talking about, and a third that could have got in, but due to injury, and a fourth team that was ass, as their quarterback said. We'll talk about them. And then in the second half of the show, we get into the Big Ten for the NCAA football side of life. We only got a few teams for you because we're going to be short on time, so we'll make it do what it do.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, should I lead it off or you got it? Well, you want to get this WNBA thing, right?
Yeah, you go ahead.
You want to go ahead? I don't know where to start at. We can talk about how crazy Chelsea Gray out there doing things that's never been done before in the WNBA.
Is she really?
She hit a game-winning shot to tie the team to take them into overtime.
I saw that.
Against the Fever
after
Caitlin missed 2 free throws.
Yeah.
And
I
then
saw that.
She is the game winner in overtime to win the game from the 3.
Yes.
The aces
that girl is,
are not to be
let me
played
tell
with.
you, I don't know. Does she get better or was she already great?
She's been great, and she just keeps getting better
great.
Like fine wine with age.
And I'm gonna tell you, there's no dig. I promise you, she looked better. She does.
When you're winning and you're happy, well, I don't expect her to be at level fly when she's playing because she's sweating, hair pulled back.
No, but I'm serious. I told my mom we was watching, and I'm like, she look cute. She did.
Winning in good mood to do that for you, but she been winning for years.
She's doing something. She's doing something right. She living right.
I mean,
You keep on, girl.
I've seen all the teeth when she's smiling at the end of the games. So
as you should.
When you're happy, you look happy and the energy gives off. So
happy as hell.
I get it, and I ain't mad at her. Happy for her.
Yes.
All right,
she ain't the only one though.
On that team or just in the WNBA?
In the WNBA, breaking records, doing some things.
Well, who you got breaking records doing some things?
You
talked about your girl Angel a few weeks ago with her rebound in beast mode self.
Ooh, beast mode. McBride.
Oh, from Minnesota.
Yes.
Speak on it. You got that.
What? She shot 10 3-pointers?
Yes.
Who does that?
And she's a beast because she's had 8 in the past. She's done 8 a few times.
Yeah.
She's never got to 9, which is a record held by Taurasi.
Okay.
Or was.
Oh, that's my girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she came through and like, let me get that 10 piece.
But they ain't even doing that every day in the NBA.
10 threes is hard to get.
Like, who's beat that?
Only Steph.
Steph has had what?
Clay, I think Clay had 11.
Wow.
I want to say Steph or Clay. One of them had 13 as the record, I think.
Okay.
Or 11. Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot of threes. That just speaks on the league now because think about it. Back in the 90s, 80s, hell, even the early to mid 2000s, cats wasn't shooting that many threes in games. That really didn't start until Steph came through.
Yeah, they just start honing that skill. I mean, and if you don't know how to shoot a three, they looking at you funny. If you ain't trying to get better, they looking at you
That's
real
the league we
funny.
in now. But when the playoffs start, they want to go back to old school basketball. Feed the big man in the post. All right.
It works.
So let's do this. Let's go ahead and kick things off with your standings, and then we'll talk more about in depth as we can what's going on in the playoffs. You want to handle the East and I handle the West like we always do?
Well, you know that's my side, East
All
side.
right, but let me get it right for you. Let me get it right. Booyah. And remember, as y'all looking at the graphic, New York is actually 20-13. But they're not the number 1 team. They're like number 4. And with that being said, take it away.
So New York Liberty, like you said, is number 4. But at the top right now is the Fever, Indiana Fever. They smoking.
They are
7-3 out of 10, y'all. I did have the opportunity to see some of these games over the weekend, and I'm telling you, me and Joe have a debate. We'll let you know what the debate is.
We getting it in.
Number 2, I believe, is it the Washington Mystics?
No, it's your Atlanta Dream.
Atlanta Dream. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Atlanta Dream. They're on a 7-3 run as well. Okay. Now, the Washington Mystics.
But you see, your girls won 7 in a row. You ain't say that.
I said.
You said they won 7-3.
They're on a streak.
Yeah. In case you didn't know,
they're on a winning streak.
A winning streak.
Well, we're busy over here clearing my lungs.
That's right. Just don't die on me. We ain't insured.
Exactly.
I ain't got you covered.
They're on a winning streak of 7 games. All right, and then you have the Washington Mystics. So I was talking about the debate. We'll go over that
after I hit it with the West.
Yeah. We'll go over that. Anyway, they're pulling in 8-2 out of the last 10 with a win streak of 6.
They too are on a streak. Yes.
All right, and then rounding up the top 4 is the New York Liberty.
Yes.
Okay. With 5-5,
They've
so
been like
I
that
don't
for
know
the
what.
last couple
They're
months.
on a skid, y'all.
They're a 500
They
best
have
team.
managed to have a 1 win streak, but I can't tell you what's going on.
New York, y'all got to get it together. They won the cup, but that's about all they got to show for this season right now.
That's something.
It is.
Okay.
All right. In the Wild Wild West, holding it down at number 4. I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top, even though y'all looking at it, so damn it don't matter. Ain't like I'm revealing something. Y'all cheated. Stop looking. Let me do this. All right. At number 4, the Dallas Wings are 19-12. They're 6-4 in their last 10. The Aces are 22-11. They're only 5-5 in their last 10. They've lost 2 straight games over here. That came after Chelsea Gray's big game where talked about the records
they robbed them.
The stories in the West are coming from Golden State, the Valkyries in their second year in the league, 23-9, 8-2 in the last 10, 4 straight dubs right now, getting it in. And the number 1 team in all of basketball, according to the records, is the Minnesota Linx, 27-7, 8-2 in the last 10, win streak of 2. Oivia Miles, the rookie, leading the team in scoring. Man, y'all better stop playing with that. I've been talking about her for 3 years. Talked about her while she was at Notre Dame. Talked about her at TCU, and we talking about her now as a rookie in the league. This is why I love college.
You hyped her, and believably so. I mean,
she's living up, right?
Yes.
I will never steer y'all wrong. Let me tell y'all something about old Joe. I will lie for you before I lie to you. Remember that.
I got an opportunity, like I said, to watch some of these games, and when I saw what this girl was capable of, this is the debate.
Oh, is that the end of the quarter already? Oh, Lord. We wasn't ready to stop.
It's secret.
They said we don't care what you want.
Then will it remain a secret what our debate is? What the debate is, I said...
Yeah, because we get into it next week. We get people a chance to marinate on it. Hit them.
Okay. So I said the Minnesota Lynx are so good that they could beat one of the worst teams in the NBA. What y'all think?
And like I said, that's like when people say, oh, this college team is so good, it could beat the worst NBA team. No, they couldn't. Like all them years where Duke was smashing. No, they could beat the Clippers. They could beat the Kings when the Kings were trash. No, they couldn't. Just like, I remember there was a debate. I was living in Los Angeles at the time, and there was this guys team that was just crushing it. There's like, you could take this high school boys team, and they could beat a WNBA team. I said, shit. This is why Taurasi was in the league. I like Diana Taurasi went and hooped with some dudes and was killing them.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted, y'all. Yes, they're talented at their age against their own age group. But you move that team up against some grown men. Come on, y'all. Stop this. Stop it. Yeah. But that's your WNBA for the day. Games to watch out for next week. Starting tonight, Friday night, the Wings at the Fever, 19-14 against the 2012 Fever. Gonna be a game. Saturday, 27-7 Minnesota at 22-11 Aces. Prime time must watch TV.
Got to.
Sunday, the 2012 Fever will take on the Atlanta Dream, who's sitting at 19-12. Monday, the 19-14 Dallas Wings will take on the Valkyries, who are 23-9. Yeah. We're getting close to crunch time now.
Yeah.
The next Tuesday, the Dream will take on the Aces at Vegas. Wednesday, the Linx are at the Valkyries. And the Linx, by the way, 27-7. Just want to remind y'all. Thursday, the Fever are at the Wings. And then Friday, as we are watching this show, or missed the show, because you was watching Minnesota take on the Mystics. And that is the discussion right there. So it's like, how can the Mystics be considered a team that could beat a guy squad when they can't even beat... They're 19-12 in their own women's league.
Who?
No. The Mystics. They're 19-12 overall.
No, I said the Linx.
Oh, they're cold. They cold. But come on now.
No, they do have 7 losses.
This team cannot beat... Let's take Utah, for example. They're not beating Utah. Are you crazy?
But...
We'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about it next week. Write it down so we don't forget it. Next week, we're picking up the debate. We're going to start the show off with that WNBA hype. Or we'll be talking NFL since the preseasons have started. Ooh. Haynes King.
I'm writing it down.
Haynes King for the Panthers. Our guy from our squad, the Tech, the Georgia Tech. What is Yellow Jackets?
I beefed it up.
You did.
I did.
I didn't know what he was going to be in the NFL, but we liked him. We rooted for him all last season, and now he's in the NFL showing that I'm supposed to be here. What you mean y'all didn't draft me?
That Hall of Fame game, and I usually don't watch those preseason games.
Yeah.
As much as I watched all the second half because it did highlight Haynes King and Carson Beck.
I gotta admit,
yeah,
I have to admit,
they both look good.
You kept questioning, is Beck gonna play this year? I'm like, hell no.
Yeah,
I don't know. He may get in there and do some things now. I
think that Miami stage actually prepared him.
Yes, it did. Absolutely.
Georgia should have, but I just thought he just didn't.
Why did he leave though? I know the elbow was hurt, but they didn't. We understood his elbow was hurt. He could have came back and got some love.
So Beck could not leave and go into the draft.
Not with that elbow beat up.
Yes.
And you didn't think he'll get his job back in Georgia if he had stayed?
No.
Really?
I don't. I think Gunner was going to take that spot. And he didn't want to sit on the bench. And he made a wise decision to go ahead and go to Miami. But I think this game, although they are playing, second, third strings, whatever, I think it does show that he can possess confidence.
Yeah.
And Haynes King got all the confidence he wants. I don't care
Bryce
how
Young
much.
In trouble?
I think so.
Woo!
Now, the young man that was here last week think not.
You don't think Bryce Young's in trouble?
Yeah.
Bryce Young led that team to the playoffs. So you got to look at that. You got to look at that.
But with a record of 9-8. Come on now, led what?
It's the NFC South where your Falcons dwell. So
if your ass was in any other conference,
division,
conference division, 9-8. Come on,
AFC
your ass
South,
would be in the basement.
Yeah,
they in the South.
That was a bad division, but he still got them there.
Now.
He still got them.
I mean, okay, they all are professionals.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into these breakdowns of these divisions now because we're on a limited time crunch.
Yes, we are.
So here we go. This is gonna go off in a minute. So just give me a few more moments, and I'll give you all the information I can. Starting now, the Houston Texans were 12-5 last year. Do you realize that they're 0-7 when it comes to getting in the second round? They're 0-7 in the playoffs. They have not got past the second round. This is about to be their 25th year in existence. And I don't think they're going to go 1-7 because as great as that defense was, and that defense was great. I'm talking number 1 total defense. Against the run, they were number 4. Against the pass, they were number 6. Against scoring, they were second. Only giving up 17.4 points a game. That means if you're going to beat the Texans, you got to put up at least 20. And that's not going to happen easily. Your boy Stroud, though, in the playoff. His worst game ever. I don't know what he did in high school, junior high, and elementary, but it could have been as bad as we saw him his last 2 games in the playoffs this past year. 5 interceptions, 5 fumbles, 7 turnovers in 2 games.
And who was their opponent?
That they lost to? New England. New England put them out.
You were playing one of the best teams from last year. I mean, what are you expecting?
Not to have 2 games, 7 turnovers in 2 games. He looked bad.
He did look bad.
He looked bad. And New England was a new school team as far as being revamped and everything. Mm-hmm. So I just saying, I didn't. Losing, I can accept losing. It's how you lose. And
it is how you lose.
He lost bad.
It looked
Made
bad.
that defense look bad. And so they're shoring up the offense. They got some new offensive linemen.
Okay.
They just shored that up. Nico's supposed to be back from his injury. They're going to be relying heavily on, and by the way, I didn't know this with Tank Dell. 2 surgeries. Dislocated knee, ACL, MCL, and LCL.
That's why Stroud was crying.
Yeah, he felt bad. He knew that shit.
Because he had messed himself up.
And then they had no run game, which is why they went and got David Montgomery. So they're supposed to step up this year. We'll see what they do. They picked up in the draft. I like these picks. They got a defensive tackle from from Ohio State, Kate McDonald. That's a beast. Offensive lineman to get some help. They got a guy that plays center and guard named Keelan Rutledge out of Georgia Tech.
Okay.
Yeah. And they tight end I was telling you about earlier from Michigan, Marlon Klein. So that's the tight end to hope because your man is on the downside of his career as tight end. Schultz. Yeah, Dalton. So they're looking at him to step up. So they got some other guys, some other guards and linebackers and safeties in the draft that probably going to be developmental. But it all comes down to what can Stroud do. And he's leaned up. He's been working out. He's been doing private sessions, throwing. He's going to be a lot better this year. I can't imagine him having a bad 2-game streak like he did last year. Ever no more. So we'll see what it do. You
can't imagine it?
I can imagine it, but I'm not going to.
Okay, but what I'm saying is if you have the same mindset coming back at...
Mindset who? The coaches or him?
Stroud. Yeah. Same mindset.
I think he's going to be bad.
Same type of player.
But he was a good player that year before. Remember, we're talking about the rookie of the year before. Last year, he was doing well up into the playoffs. If you go back and look, his numbers weren't terrible. They just weren't what they were his rookie year. And he just looked really, really bad in the playoffs. So I think he'll get better. I think he'll shake it off. Sophomore slump type situation. This is junior year. We're going to see what he do. I got faith in him.
I just think a lot of these athletes internalize a lot of things. He may put a lot of stuff on himself.
I see what you're saying.
And you see what I'm saying?
He might force it.
And then you end up forcing things. But internalizing yourself as maybe I could have did more. I'm a failure.
You should.
No.
As an athlete?
No, you shouldn't because that's why it's a team.
But every athlete will tell you.
You're not the team.
But when you feel like you're the reason your team lost and he was, you are supposed to feel like that. And you are supposed to come back.
No, that's not the reason why they lost.
He is the reason they lost. The defense held up as long as they could.
Did you have a line to protect you?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Did you have a line to protect you? Did you have a good OC to make the right calls? Did you have a head coach that could identify the weaknesses? But some of them interceptions
was on him. That wasn't on the line.
I understand that. But after you done got beat up and banged up, and I'm not making excuses for him because I saw this game.
And you shitted on him. You was on his ass now.
Right. Now, and another part of me says, yeah, he might be internalizing stuff, but he plays soft to me a lot.
He's a quarterback. What do you mean he plays soft? You want to put his head down and go running over people?
Cam Newton did it.
Cam Newton was a damn defensive end playing quarterback.
Tight end or something.
Yeah.
But okay, I mean, I don't want to mess up his head. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that.
But I think it's good if you're that kind of athlete that wants to put. That means you care, and you're gonna put. Every athlete I've ever heard that when they talk about all the wins they had and the things that they accomplished, they hold on to the shit they didn't do more. The losses hurt more than the wins make them feel better. So that's all I got for Houston. What do I expect from them this year? To be a lot better. They are in the AFC South, so they will be in competition to win it. But I think it's going to be between them and the team you're about to talk about, the Jacksonville Jaguars. What you got for me, sis?
Okay. I was queued up for Indy.
All right, Indy. All right, we'll get to Jacksonville. Let's go ahead and get them bums out the way then.
I mean, that's what I want to do.
Get the bums out the way.
No,
well, they're not bums.
I can recall early on when we were when we first started out, we were wet behind the ears with all of this. Indiana was one of those teams that we just knew was going to end up in the playoffs.
Indiana Jones got himself a nickname.
Domination.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. Well, no. They ended up, what did you say, 8-9?
8-9 after starting off, I think 8-2.
I got that in here. They started off at 8-2. Let's recall that. Also, let's recall that Daniel Jones started off with a fractured fibula back in November.
Yeah.
And then ended up with the ending of his, that was a season-ending injury with an ACL tear.
And then they bring in your boy, what you call it, came in. Why Phillip Rivers?
Phillip Rivers. They called him out of retirement.
He was at home with the kids, chilling.
Yeah, and he loves his children.
He got 20 of them.
I know that. Yes, he does.
I'll tell you what he does love. He loves spending time with his wife. That's what goddamn show.
Quality time, that is.
That man needed a hobby.
Yes. But this year, we're going to look to see where all these people end up. The ones who were torn up, the team being torn up with injuries. So Ursay Gordon, which I like this team.
Carly Ursay Gordon.
Yeah, her dad actually left her in charge. She has a really good head on her shoulders. I actually read some backstory on her.
On Carly?
Yeah.
Is she like Jeannie Buss?
Yeah, she's been involved in this team in almost every position.
The Jeannie Buss of football?
Every position, yeah. And she really has tried to earn their respect for her decision making. But she kept the general manager and the coach Steichen, general manager Ballard, and the coaches.
Do you think that she should have? I know a lot of people was like, they need to get rid of these guys. But it's like, dude.
No, but how? You haven't even seen the team as a nucleus play.
Everybody was
okay.
Yeah,
everybody was. If you don't have anybody to throw the ball to, who has been actively right? Who's gonna throw the ball to? Pierce. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's coming back. They got 4 starters in those key skill positions.
Okay.
Pierce coming back. He actually had.
Where you at? Pierce, what is we're talking about yards?
Yeah. He had.
Did he have a 1,000-yard season last year?
I think he did.
I know he's a beast.
Anyway, he has a 4-year contract.
Okay.
$114 million. Okay. Tyler Warren, he had 76 catches last year with 817 yards and 4 touchdowns. They're also bringing back Josh Downs.
Yeah, Pierce had 1,000 yards and 6 tutties.
And 6 touchdowns.
47 catches.
Okay.
Michael Pittman still had all the catches, but all the yards came from Alex Pierce, he was getting that yak, those yards after catch.
Yeah, he was having a split, though, with Michael Pittman, who somehow always ends up being hurt.
Yeah.
And he always ends up on my fantasy football team.
And now he's ended up in Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers.
Is that where he is? Well,
yeah,
him and Aaron can get hurt together because I'm done.
Tyler Warren, that's going to be the guy to keep an eye on, too, though.
You keep an eye on him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's tough.
Yeah,
he's a real tough guy. So they are looking to beef up their tight ends. Yeah,
Josh Downs offensively. I forgot about Josh Downs, so they should be good.
I'm not so keen on him. But also, that you got the one of the number 1 elite running backs, Jonathan Taylor. He had 1,585 rushing yards.
1,000-yard a year.
Yep, 18 touchdowns, guys. Okay.
Beast mode.
Yep. So you got that's your offense, and then you also have coming back on the linebackers.
Okay.
Middle linebacker. Allen.
Okay. They drafted
Georgia
him.
boy.
Yeah.
Georgia boy.
Allen.
C.J. Allen.
He is taking. Whose place is he taking? Oh God, I forgot that quick. Go ahead and do your thing. I'll find that out for us.
Okay. And also returning, we hope. Not sure yet if there's an ETA on Sauce Gardner, one of the DBs, and he came from the Jets. And then Ward. Also a DB.
Travarius Ward.
Yeah, Travarius Ward.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so.
The middle linebacker, by the way, that C.J. Allen is going to be replacing is going to be Zaire Franklin, who went to the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
So he's got some shoes to fill, but I think he can fill them just fine. We saw what he did at Georgia. He's a tackling machine. I think y'all will be fine there.
Okay.
Well, it ain't your team, but he'll be fine.
No, it's not my team.
Just your boy.
Okay. All right. So, coming up, as far as those notable games.
Yeah.
Baltimore, September 13th.
Okay.
KC, September 20th. Houston, September 27th.
Now, here's a discussion y'all don't know that we have prior to the show starting. Me and this one got into a debate. She said their schedule looks easy. I was like, easy? The Baltimore's not going to be an easy win. Kansas City not going to be an easy win. Houston ain't going to be an easy win. She's like, it looks relatively easy to me. So she believes if Indy's what people say they are, that they should go. We wrote it down. We're going to put it on the wall behind us here. But
yes,
Malikah says they should be better than last year's 8-9 record.
That's 11 games.
You're giving them 11 games. I'm saying they do worse. I say they go like 5 to 6 wins maybe this season.
That's crazy.
They schedule, man.
That schedule
Baltimore, Kansas City, Houston twice.
Right. Then they play Jacksonville in November.
Twice.
Dallas.
That's not
November
an easy win.
8th.
If Dallas' defense is just a smidget better, they are going to be a problem.
And then you got Philly on December 13th.
At Philly.
And then to be determined, they don't know when, but they are going to meet Cincinnati and Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not sold they're going to have a successful season. And then Daniel Jones coming back from knee injuries. You got to get that confidence back first, and then we'll see what he's made of.
Do you know
he's going to be playing scary?
Do you know they have $1 million equipment? Millions of dollars equipment.
That millions of dollars don't tell your brain to say, relax, you're healthy now. You're going to be careful. I don't know what my knee's going to do.
That is true.
So I worry. But they do got that boy, Jonathan Taylor. As long as you got him, you got a chance.
Yeah, you can hand him the rock and let him run.
All right, let me give you another AFC team to watch for then. Oh, well, never mind. I'll give it to you, but yeah, y'all might not want it. Let's talk Tennessee Titan football.
I could have followed up with Jacksonville and
you
let
really
them be like.
Right into that. I'll be quick. They went 3-14 last year. Bottom line, Cam Ward said himself, "We're ass. They were ass." I'm not even gonna talk about no games to watch because they need to play all of them. We're looking for Ward to take that next step. He started to look a little better at the end of the season. Now, I did not know this about him. He actually had 31. He actually threw for 3,169 yards. He had 15 touchdowns.
That's not bad.
But he was like 59.8% on his completion percentage. So he's almost on 50-50. He might complete it. He might not.
Who was he throwing it to? No.
Well,
the other boy was.
He had Ridley.
Yeah, sometimes he was hurt.
That was it. But that's why they went and got my man Carnell Tate from the Ohio State Buckeyes. They got Ridley coming back. And they went and picked up Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yeah, from New York.
And they got Pollard at running back, who actually had a 1,000-yard rushing season last year.
I can't believe how he strung 1,000 yards together.
Yeah, he doesn't have the burst that he did, but he still produced 1,000 yards. So that'll keep the defenses honest, and that'll keep them off of Cam's ass and make them respect. You know, they might be running it. Don't jump on that play action so quick. Right. So we'll see what happens. The defense, all they had was Jeffrey Simmons and a bunch of no names. He had 11.5 sacks, and everybody else was like, I'm David Ruffin. And these are my temptations. That's what the defense was. So they picked up Jermaine Johnson from the Jets to help out. They added 3 new cornerbacks. The defense actually was 15th against the run, and that was only highlight. Everything else, they was like the bottom. On offense, they was like the bottom 2 or 3, 31 or 32 every category. And then defensively, they was like in the bottom 5 or 10. So
did they get rid of anybody? Any coaches and general managers?
Well, remember, they picked up Robert Saleh. And that's why they feel good about the defense. They saw what he did at the Jets. They saw what he did with the 2 stints with the San Francisco 49ers. Right. So they're feeling good. And I don't know, who's the offensive coordinator? Jim Bob Cooter.
Don't know him.
Cooter always cracks me up.
Don't know him.
Jim Bob Cooter? I know, I just can't think from where, but that name, you never forget a name like Jim Bob Cooter.
Okay.
But we'll Google him. Y'all Google him. We're busy.
Okay.
All right. That's all I got for you, Tennessee. So, like I said, I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. What's going on in the Ville?
Okay.
I like Jacksonville last year. They were fun to watch.
They were fun to watch. And, I have crapped and peed.
She's such a fucking lady.
All over Trevor.
He did. And he a Georgia boy.
No, he was Clemson.
He went to high school out here, though, and played high school ball out here. You shit on him like he was one of us.
That. I know where he came from. Clemson.
He was from, was it Lawrenceville?
Maybe.
He wasn't from the Villes.
Probably. I don't know.
Nah, he from the Villes.
No wonder. Georgia didn't want him. The Dogs didn't want him. They gave.
They wanted him. They just couldn't get him.
Okay, well, maybe.
He's the number 1 recruit in the nation.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. Okay. Well, anyway, they are. They were fun to watch, and it made me happy to see that this boy was not a total bum, a wash.
Born in Knoxville. Played ball in high school ball at Cartersville.
Cartersville, Georgia. Yeah. Somewhere we don't know about that. We're from Atlanta.
I've been to Cartersville.
I'm sure
it's still in the metro.
No, it's not.
I had to drive out there for my 9 to no.
Cartersville. No, Cartersville is where Jimmy Carter was from. That's why it's called Cartersville.
They named the whole town after Jimmy Carter?
Yes.
He was a bad man.
Named it after his daddy, maybe.
Rest in peace, President Carter.
Exactly.
You were one of the good ones.
All right. But yes, I will give him his accolades. They are coming back with one of the notable things about Coach Cohen. Mm-hmm. He's one of the youngest coaches to win 12 games.
Right.
After the previous season.
Where they was trash?
4 or less games won.
The Urban Meyer experience? No, it wasn't Urban Meyer last. It was your man from Doug Peterson. He took over after
He was a clown, too. So you had two clowns. He
got a Super Bowl ring. Maybe I show him some respect. That was for that we had extra time because of Tennessee, so continue.
Okay. So I don't have much to say either about Jacksonville.
Really?
No, I don't, because they have a wonderful leader at Cohen. Mm-hmm. They also have a good. I think they have an okay receiving core. Jacoby Myers. I didn't think much about him, but to see what he had to work with, he did muster up 1,000 yards.
And that's part of that was with Geno throwing you the ball.
Geno was throwing the ball at the ground.
So if you still got 1,000,
throwing it over in the stands.
After playing with Geno for most of the season, my hat's off to you, young fella.
Right. They also have Parker Washington, which I think he came from. I don't think he was with the Raiders last year.
I don't know.
And Brian Thomas Jr., who I think they're going to have an issue with him. I think if he's not healthy.
Well, my question is, what are they going to be doing at running back since Travis Etienne went to New Orleans?
Running back, they have Chris Rodriguez from the Commanders. Yep, and they also have Tutton. And look, y'all, I'm not good with y'all baby names now. LaQuinta Allen Jr.
Pretty good. I think you nailed it.
Okay, but Chris Rodriguez came from the Commanders. I think because they had a new running back over there in Washington, and he didn't really get the ball that much.
Yeah. Which means you didn't show improve in the first place. So
but I think Chris Rodriguez is going to be a huge asset for them. Okay. Also,
he's not even the starter though. So Tootin's going to be the starter. Rodriguez is going to be backing him.
He should not be. Tootin should not be.
Or Tutton. I don't know how you say it.
What was it? You have his stats right there.
Who, Tutton's? Well, remember he was behind Etienne, so it's not his fault that he didn't get the carries. Etienne had 260 carries to his 83. He was the number one. He's RB1. So. Yeah,
that might change before the season.
Now that he's carrying the ball, he may show us something.
Chris Rodriguez is going to be a better running back in their situation. Also, Hunter.
What's the story on him? Is he coming back?
Yeah.
Chris Rodriguez from Kentucky, by the way, a school you don't respect in football.
I do not.
They have some good years from time. Every 3 or 4 years they're good because
what years?
Boy, I will go with that later.
Okay, so Hunter, he's uncertain. After missing the last 10 games of the season, he had surgery and everything. So Hunter, they just don't know.
What is saying? How bad is it? Do I need to?
It's kind of it was bad, but they don't. So I know you did say, and I have heard this as well, that he'll be performing more at
the corner position.
The corner position. Mm-hmm. They tore him up at wide receiver.
And it was a knee issue. So it's not like he got blew up going over the middle or nothing. Mm-hmm. They say he's already making doubters look foolish at Jaguars camp. Mm-hmm. Good and not so good from day 9, which I guess is where things maybe got a little. But they're saying that he returns stronger, faster after the knee surgery. So we'll see. I hope he plays more corner this year. And they just do packages for him like they used to do with Dion in Dallas. Predominantly corner. We'll put you in for a few offensive plays and let you do your thing there. But
just mix it up a little bit.
We're not going to put you 50-50 out there like that.
No, don't do that.
Nah.
All right, so moving over to the defense right quick. Aloe Khan, he's one of the most consistent in the National Football as the middle linebacker. He's coming in. Trayvon Walker, one of the best edges.
Okay.
As a defender.
Okay.
They lost all-pro linebacker Devin Lloyd. He went to Carolina. Whoa. I mean, that's huge.
That's what she said.
Because she did. And they looked good. Let me tell you, Carolina looked real good. And if that had been a real game, I just don't think anybody can really handle that defense too much.
Okay.
That's a world.
It's a playoff defense.
Yeah.
It
is.
You a chip if you got the offense to go with it.
Yes, it is. Excuse me, guys. I'm coming over something.
Get some of that drink. That'll help you out.
Right. I'm gonna drink my tea.
Damn,
anyway,
the tea. You better get some of that alcohol in you.
I don't have. Anyway,
I got you.
Antonio.
Give me your glass. I'll take care of it for you.
Their safety, Antonio Johnson, he led along with Devin Lloyd for the team 5 interceptions. So I feel like Jacksonville's schedule this year is a little bit more tougher than Indy.
Well, yeah, because they got their playoff teams. They gonna get that playoff schedule.
They're gonna revisit Denver on the 20th, New England on the 27th,
okay,
and then Cincy on the 4th. See, all of them back to back. Philly on the 11th, Houston
stretch.
on the 18th.
That's a hell of a stretch.
Then they go into their break.
Ooh.
November 1st, they get Indy.
Wait a minute,
huh?
You talking about Jacksonville?
Yeah.
You skipped who they play on October 19th.
No, the 18th. I said Houston.
No, what's? Oh, I'm looking at last year's schedule.
Okay.
I'm about to say the schedule they had last year. If it was this year, Seattle, the Rams, Chiefs, Niners,
and they still ended up 12 and 5. What was it? 12 and 5.
I know I picked against them in a lot of them games. They pulled them out.
Yeah. So they got Indy on the 1st.
Yeah.
Baltimore on the 5th.
Okay.
And then going into December, they got Chicago. Woo, the Bears. And then they got Houston, December 20th.
You didn't write down if they home or at, did you?
Nope. I did not. Then Dallas, I will. And then Dallas, they got them on the 27th. And then they got a few to be determined at the end of the season. So we'll see.
So who you got winning the division? You gonna take Jacksonville? You gonna take Houston?
I think with them coming back, with him somebody to throw to, and then we'll see what Chris Rodriguez and Tutton does together. Yeah. I think they probably gonna be a combination because both of them is probably one together.
Well, last year they did split. They won at home against Houston 17-10.
So they split
and then at Houston
and
Tutton. No, I'm talking about the wins.
Okay.
They won when they hosted Houston. Okay. And then when they went to Houston, they lost 36-29.
Okay.
So it was an offensive explosion for both teams in that game.
All right. Okay.
I'm going to say Stroud gets back on top and Houston wins the division, but Jacksonville still gets to the playoffs again.
Okay.
All right.
Absolutely.
That's your NFL preview. Next week, we'll jump into the AFC North, and we will have a special guest. Man, Waniac wants to be back on the show after seeing Dub on the show. I told y'all can be part of this. I do just let us know you want to be part of it. We'll bring you on.
Yeah, I got some guests coming on.
Give it to me, baby. Now, look, I want no thugs up in the studio now, so make sure they credentials is on point.
You know them.
I know. Well, I know where you from, too. You from Decatur, where it's greater. And there's a couple of haters that rob you. Y'all went and saw the Young Bloods in Decatur last week, man. It was a good show 2 weeks ago.
The Young Bloods.
Oh,
I saw you over there.
Well, you know the Young Bloods. Bright and dirty on 85. Slow, taking it easy. I don't want nothing to keep me from you. You way. Okay, there's on some Lil Jon Rex. You try to make it cool.
I was bougie.
This was in the last few years, man. Your daughters is cool, so you got to be some cool too. Coming up in the second half, we jump into the NCAA. But you know how we do when we close out the first half. I'm glad it wasn't water. I was going to talk bad about you. Yo, give me your drink. I'm going to finish that for you. Go ahead.
Pop.
Okay, round